He was supposed to be untouchable. For over 2 years, Ilia Malinin hadn't lost a single competition. 14 events, 14 wins, 2 world titles, 4 national titles, a quadruple axel that no other human being on the planet could land. They called him the Quad God, and for once, the nickname wasn't hype, it was fact. So when he walked into the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics in February 2026, there was no debate about what would happen. He wasn't competing for gold, he was just collecting it. The only real question left in men's figure skating was who would take silver and bronze. But somewhere between the practice rink and the Olympic ice, something shifted. It started small. In the team event days earlier, Malinin had stumbled through the short program, stepping out of his triple axel, under-rotating a jump, falling into second place behind Japan. He brushed it off as Olympic pressure, just nerves, just the moment. He rebounded in the free skate, helped Team USA win gold, and moved on to the individual event. His event, the one he trained his entire life for. He led after the short program, just like he always does, confident, in control, exactly where he was supposed to be. Then the free skate began. He opened with a quad flip, clean but strangely tentative, like it barely got there. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for, his signature quadruple axel, a jump only Ilia Malinin has ever landed in competition. He went up for it, and he bailed. The arena went quiet. Nathan Chen was in the crowd. Simone Biles was in the crowd. Millions were watching at home, waiting for the moment they came for. Instead, they watched a different story unfold. One jump falling apart after another. A planned quad loop became a shaky double. A triple flip never came. He fell on a quad Lutz. He fell again on a quad Salchow. By the time the music stopped, he was standing center ice, shaking his head, puffing out his cheeks like he was fighting back tears in front of the entire world. The scores came in. 15th in the free skate segment out of 24 skaters. 8th place overall. 8th. The man who hadn't lost in over 2 years, who arrived as the single biggest lock for gold at the entire Winter Games, walked away without a medal at all. "I blew it," he told reporters, barely able to look up. There was no excuse offered, no deflection. Just a young man, 21 years old, standing in the wreckage of the moment he'd spent his whole life preparing for. For a few days, the world moved on to other stories, other medals, other heartbreaks. But Malinin wasn't done talking. Days later, he posted something raw on Instagram, the kind of thing athletes rarely say out loud, let alone type for millions to read. He described everything leading up to that moment feeling like it had been erased. No purpose, no faith, no trust in himself. And then 5 words that cut straight through the noise. "I let fear in and it ruined me." Not the pressure, not the ice, not the judges. Fear. He named the exact thing that had beaten him, and he didn't hide from it. But he didn't stop there either. In the same breath, he made a promise. Time to get back up, time to do it again. 5 weeks, that's all he gave himself. 5 weeks between the worst moment of his career and the World Championships in Prague, a tournament most athletes would use to disappear, regroup quietly, maybe skip entirely to heal. Not Malinin. He walked into Prague carrying the weight of that Olympic collapse, skating the exact same free skate program that had broken him in Milan. Same music, same jumps, same ghosts. This time, something was different. He opened with a massive quad flip, then the quad axel, the jump that had betrayed him weeks earlier, and this time he landed it. Clean, controlled, no hesitation. One jump after another, he thought for every single element like his coaches had always told him to. His own mother, a former Olympic skater herself, had raised him on exactly that principle. You don't give up, no matter what. When the final combination spin ended, Malinin didn't cover his face this time. He threw his fists into the air and let out a roar the entire arena could hear. The scores confirmed what everyone already felt. He didn't just win, he won by nearly 23 points, one of the most dominant performances of his career, his 3rd consecutive World Championship title. Only a handful of men in the entire history of the sport have ever done that. 6 weeks. That's the entire distance between his lowest point and his redemption, between I blew it and a gold medal roar in front of 15,000 people in Prague. Nathan Chen faltered at the 2018 Olympics too, dropped to 17th in the short program under the exact same kind of pressure. He fought back to finish 5th. Different era, same brutal lesson. This sport doesn't care how good you are. It only asks how you respond when it breaks you. Malinin answered that question in 5 weeks flat. What makes this story different isn't the fall. Falls happen. Favorites lose all the time. That's what sports. What makes this different is that he told the truth about it. He didn't blame the ice, the judges, the schedule. He looked directly at the thing that beat him and said its name out loud for the entire world to read. And then he went and beat it back. This is the part nobody talks about when they talk about greatness, the part between the collapse and the comeback, where a 21-year-old has to decide whether one bad night defines the rest of his career. Malinin decided it didn't. And somewhere between Milan and Prague, quad god started to mean something different. Not just a skater who lands impossible jumps, a competitor who gets back up when the whole world watched him fall. So here's the real question. If fear could take down someone with a 2-year unbeaten streak and a jump nobody else on earth can land, what does that mean for the rest of us? If you want to see how this story keeps unfolding, because this isn't the end of it, hit subscribe and let me know in the comments, do you think Milan will end up being the best thing that ever happened to his career?